This week, our series, America's Child Care Crisis, is looking at the growing problems with child care and possible solutions. This is a very serious problem. During the pandemic, the federal government authorized more than $50 billion in emergency funding for states to assist struggling child care facilities. About half of child care providers surveyed over the summer said they would have closed without that money. But that help is only temporary, so there's a problem. Jan Crawford looks into what states did with the funds and what more can be done now.
On the west side of Chicago, even the well-established Carol Robertson Center for Learning is struggling.
We have a robust wait list. It's about 100 families, but we can't yet open this classroom because we have to hire 3 qualified teachers.
CEO Bella Mote says at the height of the pandemic, she feared the worst.
We were on the brink of collapse. For many, they did collapse, right? Early childhood organizations.
But you were on the brink.
We were worried. We were worried.
You bounce it to me.
But novel solutions at the state level helped her center and others avert disaster for now. Tapping into federal emergency pandemic money, Illinois has allocated more than $1 billion in child care grants, which has meant relief for child care worker and parent Ivana Brown.
I felt helpless when I thought that I wouldn't be able to work because I couldn't find child care. And I know a lot of people didn't have the option that I had. Like, I was grateful that I work at a child care center.
It's one approach meant to solve a critical problem made worse by the coronavirus, helping parents find affordable child care while helping the centers attract and keep quality workers.
You've got to pay the workers properly in order to keep this industry going, and it already was in crisis, now worse so. It's hobbling the economic recovery that many of the people that are looking for work can't find child care.
Illinois Governor JB Pritzker has issued child care workers $1,000 bonuses and offered 3 months of free care to parents looking for work.
If we're not investing in our young children, we're creating a terrible future for ourselves.
So it's an investment in the future, not just in helping people get back to work so they can pay their bills.
We have to stop thinking about things in one-year increments. Investing in young children means that you're going to get a 20, 30, 40-year return.
Illinois, along with states like Kansas and Tennessee, are using relief funding to reduce the amount low-income families have to pay out of pocket. Michigan, New Mexico, and others are upping the amount they reimburse providers for children that receive government assistance. More plans are being announced each week.
With the aid that's coming in, we've gone in and we're able to change certain things, update the HVAC, change the flooring. We're able to do certain things to make sure that it's a safer place for the kids.
New York has given grants to providers like Jasmine Corneal, who is hoping to reopen one of her 3 New York City child care centers forced to close last year.
That literally was like our lifeline. The programs are here. They're here to stabilize our industry, but the stabilization is supposed to be for about 6 months. And this pandemic is still going, and families still need. So where do we go? Where do we go from here?
In his Build Back Better plan, President Biden proposes a massive spending increase that would expand child care access and cap costs.
My plan gets us back on track. Provides 2 years of high-quality preschool for every child in America.
The Biden plan remains stuck, but growing bipartisan recognition that help is needed has Pritzker and others optimistic.
What do you see as the future here for states once that federal money goes away?
We need the federal government to step up annually. It can't just be a one-time thing. The federal government should be investing in early childhood just like states are.
Mote hopes some of these pandemic-era policies endure and that this focus on early childhood is a spark for change.
Never have I seen an opportunity where some of the core issues that have been ignored or not understood, they've surfaced now. There are creative solutions that we have in this moment of time.
So out of this crisis, you really believe this is now an opportunity?
I do. I think it's ours to throw away.
For CBS Mornings, Jan Crawford, Chicago.
Gayle, we talked about this yesterday. This is important.
Yep.
You know, our kids are the future, and government needs to step in, not just annually, but every year.
Child care breaks the budget of a lot of middle-class families. It is very expensive. One of the ideas in the Biden Build Back Better plan is an idea that would cap child care costs at 7% of income. So if you're making 70 grand a year in your household, you pay no more than $5 in childcare costs. That's game-changing for a lot of families.
So many other countries, guys, have seemed to figure this out. And we are still struggling with this on a daily
and our
basis.
birth rate's going like this.
Yeah.
And if I'm getting older and thinking Social Security better be around when I retire, we need more people to grow up, pay taxes, and be part of our world.
Nothing's more important than your children.